Bit of really right food. Bit of really right food. Huh, Al?
Why don't we find out?
Welcome back to another episode of the Mind Podcast. It's your boy E here. We got the crew as usual. We got a special guest today, Mr. Cortland Owens over here. Y'all can get at him. Tell me your social media, because everybody knows about us. They don't know about you yet.
So on Instagram, you can follow me at Lando Boozy. That's where I do all my everything.
Yep. Make sure y'all also follow the podcast. We are on Instagram at more.in.depth. Make sure you also check us out on Facebook. We're working on getting that Facebook up a little bit better. But yeah, and then also make sure you subscribe to us if you aren't already. That's the Mind Podcast. Subscribe, like our videos, you know what I'm saying? Show us some love. We need some love. We all trying to, quit our day jobs doing this. Am I right? I mean, I don't know about you, but I ain't trying to keep working for Amazon, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. But yeah, so without further ado, we're going to jump into it. We're going to start with something a little light, though. Anybody that's been watching the playoffs knows that, well, overtime rules are just trash in the NFL. They're terrible. So we're going to make our own. And I just want to know, first and foremost, what y'all think is the worst rule that they have, period.
In the overtime?
In the overtime.
Man, you know what? It's crazy. I don't know. I love to hear from somebody else because I have mixed feelings about changing it in the first place.
Oh, so you're on the line of you don't really want to change it.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's NFL. It's a different level. That's a little bit, as much as I hate the word tradition, especially in America, because it's so, tradition is based in so many bad things. But when it comes to football, I don't know. I don't want to. That's a tradition.
Football.
That's football. Is football. That's NFL. I mean, sometimes you just have to rely on your defense. Sometimes you have to rely on your offense. It's shitty that it comes down to that.
Yeah. No, I mean, I feel that there's other people that do feel that way too, because I was listening to a podcast not that long ago that has Arian Foster on it. And if anybody knows anything about Arian Foster, obviously played in the NFL. And he said that he had a coach that he loved. It was like, man, it just is what it is. The rules that are set for the other team too. Right. So, you get the short end of the stick, or that other team can get the short end of the stick. It's the same 50-50 chance Absolutely. You get when you flip that coin. Yeah. But if that's the way you kind of stand, I'm curious, did you even like that they changed the rules, whatever they did a couple years ago, where you essentially can, because remember it used to be you can go down and kick a field goal in this game. Mm-hmm. First person to score is over. Do you like that they at least changed it to you got to score a touchdown for it to be over?
Yeah, I appreciated that.
Okay. Absolutely. I was going to say, because you said you appreciated some of the traditions, so I didn't know how far back you went.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that for sure, because I think it should just be about, your defense should be just as important as your offense. So, that's what it comes down to. And then, a field goal could happen, 40 yards out. So, I mean, it's not necessarily, that was cool that they changed that rule. Yeah.
I feel like they just changed it because the kickers aren't as good as they used to be. But, but you over there shaking your head, man. You obviously don't agree with the rules.
Look, I kind of think this question really based in me because I felt some type of way in the group chat. But I hate that the team can go down and score a touchdown. The game is over with. Like, I hate that. I like college rules. We score, now you got to score. Because it's like, offenses now in the NFL is transitioning to college play. Like, without a doubt. You got some of the top quarterbacks, all they do is run around, behind the back passes, you know what I'm saying? They're doing the most, like they're getting out of there like a real college team. So my thing is, who is it? I think
a lot of them are young cats that just came from college.
The Rams quarterback, not the quarterback, but the coach, he said it the best. He said the best defense is a better offense. So like teams like that, when they want to go into playing, they're like, man, fuck it. We'll let you score. We can outscore you all day. Like, so I'd rather see college rules because who wouldn't want to see high scoring games? Yeah. Games going like 2-3 hours. Like that's more money in their pocket.
I partially agree because on the flip side, that like he said, these guys are professional athletes, and to an extent, that's a lot of wear and tear on guys. That longevity is a big thing in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? You're there to get your money. At least when it comes to college. Essentially, you're proving yourself at that point. So you want as much time on the field to show as much film as you can for, coaches to try and draft you.
As an ex-athlete, a lot of coaches just say if you don't want to be in them situations, don't get in them.
I like
you feel me? So like if you don't want to be in overtime, play better. Don't get into overtime. So like
Which is the same argument you could make for not changing it too, though. But yeah, that's a good point.
You feel me? So I mean,
so if you was gonna change to college rules, would you start them at the 25 each time? Or
no, full kickoff.
Full
kickoff. No, full kickoff.
Full kickoff.
Full kickoff. Let the game play. Because like people say, defense wins games, special teams wins games. Like why not? Why take out that aspect and why move the ball that close? Like,
so you're just saying they get a chance after the touchdown. That's all you want to change.
Yeah, right. like y'all said, they're professionals. Gotcha. Like if you're from the 25 yards out, you know what I'm saying? Like the right call is a touchdown every time.
Yeah. A little deeper. So there's nothing you would change about college overtime.
I love it. I forgot who LSU played. I don't know if it was last year, a couple years ago.
When they ran the score, but it was like.
It was like,
OTs.
yeah, I was like 9 overtime. It was like 70-something to 70-something. I was like, hell yeah, I'm with that. Like, we can see that in the NFL, you know what I'm saying? You know, as a partial gambler, who wouldn't want to see...
Partial?
You know what I'm saying? Who wouldn't want to see a nigga, you know, score 5 touchdowns?
So are we getting rid of ties in the NFL, if that's the case?
We're doing what?
Are we getting rid of ties? How many overtimes do we get?
Definitely. Fuck ties. Yeah, that fucks up the ranking at the end of the season. Mm-hmm. Now you gotta find tiebreakers and shit.
I don't like ties.
Yeah.
And it'd be good. It'd be a good team now tied to a trash team, and now you got this good team in a predicament. Like, damn, y'all really tied to these niggas at the beginning of the year, so that's gonna hold them back. And it's done that.
All right, well, we dived into that. I feel like we made it pretty clear. I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be a little bit more disagreement, but it was. I mean, we disagreed, but it was almost for the same reasons. Like he said, the things that you argued, he could argue on the other side as well. So it really just comes down to there is no in the middle. You're on one side or you're on the other.
But I appreciate good football though.
Yeah.
So like,
I agree though. Like how he said, you know, football is football, and that's kind of what when I said that Arian Foster's coach has said, you know, each team has the same opportunity, the same chance.
Fair enough.
I will say one last question on it though. Heads or tails on the coin toss? If you coach.
What's his name? Who said it best? Was it Randy Moss?
Tails never fails. That's how I am. Tails never fails.
So you ain't never played the PlayStation 2?
Hey, tails never fails, but
it's always tails.
I don't know, man. Patrick Mahomes just got it, so
they were heads the first week, and then it was tails the second one.
Yeah. So I don't know.
And I knew as soon as they flipped that, I was like, oh my gosh, he called heads. Why? I just knew.
Hey, do you like how they're doing the? I'm pretty sure they do Super Bowl like this. Now they do the Super Bowl in national championship, where there is no called coin toss. Each side of the coin is the team's coin, and it just flips, and then they get this side. So there is no heads or tails coin toss. I know they do this in the national championship. I think they're gonna do it in the Super Bowl too. But yeah, there's no call for heads or tails. It's just one side of the coin has the team, and then whoever.
No, I don't like that. I'm definitely a superstitious person.
Yeah.
As long as we can still bet on it, I'm cool.
Facts, what he said. As long as we can bet on it. I want one of those too.
But quick question though, like not even a question, just like I kind of peeped how you felt when you was like, damn, Patrick Mahomes got the coin toss again. You know what I mean? That first touchdown put a spook in niggas. Like, why not let them go back and forth? You see what I mean?
No, I agree. I mean, I'm not mad. I think there's a case for both sides. It just depends on how you kind of present it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You could catch me on a day where I'll agree tradition is tradition. You know what I'm saying? Football is football. Football does, I argue this a lot, you know, it does come down to a certain point of luck.
But
no matter how good you are, you have to have luck on your side too, sometimes.
But if the Titans' offense is hot and they lose the coin toss,
He gonna bring my team into it.
I'm just saying.
Like I said, it depends on how you argue.
If
So
the
maybe you
ball's
just argue it the
hot
right
and
way.
they
You
lose
run
the
the
coin
Titans
toss,
into it.
look, niggas is sick.
No, I feel you. All right, let's get into what our topic is today. Why we've brought our special guest in today, because he is a master of what we do. You know what I'm saying? Basically, the topic last week is the same. You know what I'm saying? We're still on alcohol, but this week we're covering liquors.
Yeah.
And you know that's his specialty. He likes to mix. He's a freelance bartender. Y'all make sure y'all go follow his page and look him up.
Yeah, so I've been bartending for about almost over 8 years now. Started off at a Cheddar's, and then went to college, and then it was really when I lived in Knoxville is when I got my love for bartending.
Party town, baby.
Yeah, it was
party
cool.
town.
But I started off. I worked at a tacos and tequila bar, and I'm really good with the owners and really cool with them. And we had over 500, 600 different tequilas in the bar. So that's how I got my start. And you know, now I'm like a tequila advocate, and I love tequila, and all I do is in my free time is pretty much talk tequila. I mean, yeah, I do the private bartending too, and I'm a crane operator as well. That's fun. But yeah, so I just love tequila, and that's my thing, and I'm like an advocate for it because it's a culture for Mexicans, and it's like a Mexican culture that I see like right now America's like marketing it and taking advantage of it like America usually does. So I'm like, you know, instead of like I call myself a tequila advocate, like I'm fighting for tequila right now, because I mean it's also like on the brink of kind of like extinction almost a little bit because of the way we're mass producing it and stuff. So
It really is.
Well, yeah, if y'all tuned in to last week's episode, you know Shirley said she is not a tequila fan anymore.
Yeah.
She done been through it.
Yeah.
She said she been there.
we all have a fast with tequila for sure.
So that means the goal for you by the end of this podcast is to bring her back to the tequila,
Yeah,
right? That's
absolutely.
the goal,
I'm
right?
show her some
So,
good.
slowly sip shots.
She's gonna taste some after I explain some, because I'm gonna explain some different tequilas and stuff, and the difference in how they're made and what makes some better than others. So she said she'll try some, and maybe with the whole fact that I can show her, you know, good tequila and how it's made and proper ways to enjoy it. Maybe she'll start to enjoy tequila and stuff. So we'll be doing that for sure.
Look, it's always good to come in with a goal. Say, hey, you got something, you got
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so I started off basically as a whiskey drinker though, for sure, and that's how I kind of got into tequila, because half of tequila is actually made for the American whiskey drinker in order to actually market it. So that was cool. But then, so I got into my love with bartending in Knoxville. Then the pandemic hit, and the first people to lose their jobs were the people service industry. So I lost my job. That I was, you know, just as I was considering becoming bartender as a career, like, you know, I really loved it so much, and I was making enough money, and it was lucrative enough where I was considering like bartending as a career. And then, you know, it was first to go. So I was like, damn, do I have to go back to school? Found crane operating as an apprenticeship, so now I do that too. But
Man of trades.
Yeah.
Man of trades.
Yeah.
Always working.
Yeah, but I'm always stick with the bartending for sure.
For sure.
I like it, and I like spirits and alcohol, and a lot of it can be enjoyed, you know, very responsibly. And you know, the best thing about alcohol is it brings people together. You know what I mean? As long as
Yeah,
it brings
for
you together and responsibly the right way, and everybody, you know,
Absolutely.
I think it's, you know, alcohol is best when it's shared. So you know, that's how it is.
So look, I'm a whiskey guy. That's
Yeah.
my first. Is that am I the only, you know, whiskey's number one here, or
Yeah.
is it just me? I'm on an island. I'm on an island.
You know, so I work in the Gulch too, about 5 minutes away from here, with the same people that I worked with in Knoxville. I've got a great relationship with them. And their original bar was Burgers and Bourbon. I
Okay.
tried to get you to come that one time.
Oh yeah, it was after
Titans game. It was cold out there. It's all right. But yeah, we have over like 550 different whiskeys. So I know a lot about whiskey too, and that was like my first love. So currently I do that. It's best burgers in Nashville and over 560 different whiskeys.
What is your favorite whiskey brand?
Whiskey brand? I mean, I don't know. If I'm going with tradition, I really like the Buffalo Distillery and all the things that they do. But I'm also all about like deals. So like if I can find a whiskey with a great price point, that's my favorite whiskey.
That's me.
And
That's
yeah,
me.
Fair enough.
and
I'm on that side too.
And I think
I'm not on the island for that one.
yeah. So you don't have to drop $400-$500 on a bottle just because it's supposed to be the best whiskey. You know?
Word.
Yeah, maybe go drop. You know, occasionally you'll drop your $30 on the shot instead. Then you try to. You know, you don't have to spend all that money to flex that though. But yeah, Henry McKenna makes a single barrel 10-year whiskey. Price point at like $50. It won like Whiskey of the Year in 2017. It's my favorite whiskey. For sure.
Word.
I fuck with that one.
Well, I'm gonna drop a little fact on y'all because I didn't know this, you know, going into it, and it almost kind of, you know, brings a little bit back from the last episode. But I didn't know whiskey starts its life out as beer, apparently.
Yeah. I was actually just catching the episode of the beer and stuff, and I think all y'all said y'all like wine more than beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like a landslide.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What are you on the beer side?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, wine definitely has to have a lot of respect, and it's been around so long too, and it's got so much history.
Which, by the way, make sure y'all go check out that episode too. You know, I know
Yeah,
you
that was-
enjoyed this
Please
one, but yeah, go
please
check
check
that
out
one out.
That was an awesome episode.
Throw us
you
a
know.
like too. You know what I'm
Great
saying?
part
Even,
one.
even do us a bigger favor and go back a little farther. Go to aliens, man. Talk, you know, go see everything.
Yeah, why not start from the beginning?
That's what I'm saying. You gotta follow us on this journey, or what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, it won't make sense. We're gonna be referencing stuff from other episodes. We're like, what the hell are they talking about?
But yeah,
But-
definitely go check out that episode because that was a cool. I think it was a great part one. I loved hearing that. But yeah, they all have their respects. But the things that we're doing here with beer is like really fun and it's really cool. So I like that. I'm like into the whole craft beer scene and I'm a sours kind of guy. I love me a sour beer.
Hey, man, it sound like you like us. If it gets you drunk, then hey, throw it back, baby. Throw it back.
Don't drink it.
But yeah, so, and then also, do you, I'm sure you probably do, but I'm curious if y'all know the health benefits that it can have for you. You know, I know it's not very many that, you know, alcohol really, if you know, you just start killing alcohol.
You talking about tequila?
It's not going to be great for you. No. Whiskey. Alright, so apparently it can prevent cancer.
Yeah.
She said she don't buy. Cap. Cap.
Whiskey
Big
might
cap.
stop some cancer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Might
about
bubble
that.
something up.
It says a moderate amount of whiskey
Moderate,
can actually
yeah.
have benefits. Drinking whiskey can prevent cancer, reduce chances of a stroke, and also reduce the possibility of heart diseases. And that's not it. Drinking 1 to 6 glasses of whiskey over a week can lower an adult's risk of dementia.
Now, I think that we said that shit don't work because we drink
We
a
talked
whole
about that
bottle
last time.
of whiskey.
Yeah, we compared it to the Stone.
We drink a whole bottle of whiskey.
Right.
Yeah, no.
And that's the thing. I mean, a lot of alcohol comes from actually medicine. That's what it was. I mean, like, even there was some alcohol that survived through prohibition because it was considered medicine too. So that was parts of ways that they could still get their ways on alcohol and stuff. So as long as it's done moderately, right?
Moderately.
Who drinks whiskey moderately, though? You know what I mean? That's why you love it.
I'm trying to. I'm trying. Shit. We
And
just
you were trying to quit betting like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
No, but look. The thing with whiskey though, you can't win. Like, ain't no wins in whiskey. Like,
I don't know, man.
Cause
You
we
gonna
had-
see a win later when we step on that table. Because when I get whiskey on the table, it's
I'm
a
finna
good night for
put
me.
y'all on real quick. We had some peanut butter whiskey. Fire.
What was it? Screwball?
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Okay.
Peanut
Yeah.
butter whiskey. Fire. Put it in your coffee. Thank you.
Yeah, I really don't like flavored alcohols, but man, they do serve a purpose. Like I could throw some peanut butter whiskey in like a little coffee cocktail.
Yeah.
And that would be really good. But I don't like it. It just feels too much. But
We were definitely trying to find
cocktails,
different ways to
pretty
find
cool.
these way.
It's really, yeah. Do something like the coffee cocktail with the screwball peanut butter whiskey. Oh yeah, that's good.
I heard that screwball and rum chata is good together.
Oh yeah, that's good too. Rum chata is like a coffee cream liqueur
Yeah.
kind of a little bit. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. Mix those together. Like it serves a purpose, but y'all doing them shots by themselves, I can't do that. I can't do the flavor.
Yeah. Nah, it
Whiskey's
wasn't
the
no shots
easiest
by
thing to take a
itself.
shot of to me.
Oh really?
I mean, the burn in your chest, I like.
I think it might be
No.
the hardest for me to take a shot of whiskey.
That's clear for me.
I'm always sipping it. I clear or I can like vodka and gin. It's hard for me to sip, so I have to shoot those if I'm gonna shoot those. For me, whiskey is more of like my sipping. Tequila, I sip a lot of tequila.
I find my way on this island every episode and multiple topics. I guess I'm different, coach. I'm built different.
You built different. That's what it is.
I
You still in your
mean,
prime.
I
Your
still
liver in its
on
prime.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not about to sip whiskey.
Yeah.
I mean tequila, but I'll
Yeah.
sip some whiskey. So I'm more over here.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. I'm glad. Hey, look,
Yeah.
you left me on the island last episode. So I need
Hey,
you on. I need somebody.
She's gonna leave you on the island by the end of the episode though. When I explain her to some tequila, she might be sipping.
Hey, I can tell. Look, by the way she was talking last episode, she don't fuck with that. I can tell she was like, nah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That tequila was my Burnett. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just, I can't do it no more.
See, that's the only thing I can't do is vodka.
Can't.
I'm not doing it.
Period.
Not doing it. Period. Like I can't take a
I
shot
feel
of
like you could get a good if somebody makes, especially at like you go out and they mix something, they gon' they gonna put
Yes,
more.
vodka,
They ain't
I
gonna put a lot of alcohol in it. They gonna make sure it tastes good, but you gonna like it.
I think about it too much.
can do vodka for cocktails, but I don't like it straight either.
I think I do it.
Yeah,
I think
straight
I
I'm
think
not a
too
big
much.
fan either.
I think
Straight.
too
I can
much.
smell it.
Yeah, once I smell it, I'm
It's a
like,
burn. It brings back
I'm good. I'm
memories.
good. Yeah, I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, even if I'm doing a shot, I'll have to like use my inner white girl, and if I'm taking a vodka shot, it's a lemon drop shot. Like, go ahead and give me the sugar on the rim too. It's a lemon drop shot. I can't do that by itself.
So does whiskey give any of y'all a specific mood you feel like? All alcohol is a little different, and some also are the same, because I feel like tequila and whiskey kind of are both like gonna be that horny kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. Let's just be real. You know what I'm saying?
But wait, before we keep going, catch me up. Like, give some people that don't know, like, what are some prime whiskeys? Because we just saying whiskey.
Whiskey.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
give the people some idea, like, what is a whiskey?
So yeah, absolutely. Whiskey is a spirit. I think it has to be aged for at least 4 years. Yeah, aged for 4 years. But it's an alcohol that is made from either corn, wheat, barley, or rye. So you have your different types of whiskeys. Bourbon is all whiskey that is made of corn. So I mean, it can have barley, wheat, rye, but all bourbon has to have at least 51% corn. So it has to be considered corn, and that's your bourbon. Your rye whiskey is your 51% rye. They're all grains. So, and then your, and that's how. So when you hear rye, you know that that's at least 51% rye grain. And
That's like Crown and shit.
Crown,
That's
yeah.
like-
So that's like a Canadian whiskey.
You know, at my job, the Bullet Ride.
Bullet
With the
rye.
little jug on the
Right.
top.
So that would be different
Yeah.
from the bullet bourbon.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
the bourbon would be come from 51% corn, and the rye is coming from 51% of rye grain, and that's what they're made from. And that's what, when I say made from that grain, they take the sugars of that grain and extract it, and the sugars become alcohol. They ferment it, distill it, and then it becomes your spirit. And then bourbon is aged for a minimum of, pretty sure, 4 years, and bourbon has to be aged in new barrels, new wood barrels. A lot of them are American oak barrels most of the time and stuff like that.
So, fun fact, I heard that whiskey starts out clear.
Yeah.
Since it's in the barrels, it turns it brown,
It's
darker color.
Yep, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. So that's actually, it all starts off like a vodka spirit. Like, it looks like that, and then it becomes its spirit from the wood, and that's why it's so important if you hear like it's American oak barrel, because it's got it literally looks like the American oak barrel now it's brown, and then it's got those tastes, and you'll hear like sherry casts, it'll have that sherry taste and stuff like that and everything. That's where it gets its flavors and its looks. And then sometimes they'll use just that barrel, sometimes they'll mix the barrels, and they'll tell you different things about that. And yeah, it's then they age it for so many years. And that's another thing about tequila. All gold, well, not all gold tequila, but all reposado tequila, which is mostly your brown tequila, comes from being aged in barrels.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
So you telling me they getting all this color and shit from the barrel?
from
The barrel,
wood.
the wood.
Yeah.
I'm thinking they putting like little dots of food
No,
color
sir.
and
No,
this
sir.
and that.
That's another thing too. Alcohol is just one of the most natural processes. You know what I mean? It's been around for a long time. It all happens naturally. For sure.
This making sense.
Yeah.
Cause like I can drink some Crown, like nothing with nothing else. I can drink some Crown.
I mean, pirates drank rum so much because it actually cured their diseases. Is what I meant. And like, it was, what is that disease they had, scurvy or whatever? It would cure scurvy or prevent scurvy or something like that. It started off as like a medicine.
You will is so shook over there. I can see it in my boy's eyes. He's not going. He's like, bro, ain't no way this wood is doing all this, bro.
Ain't no way.
It is, man. It's pretty cool. It's pretty good. And that's what I mean when I say tequila is, a lot of tequila is made for the American whiskey drinkers, because all tequila is actually aged in old bourbon barrels. After bourbon like gets done with their barrels have to be new. They'll sell them to tequila companies, and they'll buy them and they'll age them. Like my man Ty brought up Siempre Tequila tasting I did on my Instagram. Siempre Tequila is a dude from Canada that just created his tequila, and I like it a lot. All his barrels are Jack Daniel's barrels. So Jack Daniels sends all the barrels over to Siempre Tequila, and they age all their tequila in only Jack Daniel's barrels.
Word.
That's all.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm glad I know that now because I'm gonna drop that every time I start drinking. I'm like, hey, you know how that color came into that, right? They gonna be like, what the hell is he talking about? Follow pod. Follow pod.
Yeah, check it out.
And we got anything else? Oh no, the mood, yeah. Okay, so a mood. Any kind of moods we get off the tequila?
I feel like that's a thing that also too, it's all, honestly, it's all what you make it, right? And that's what I want people to kind of like get into their heads. They think it's tequila making it this way. It's your mindset going into tequila.
I call cap on that.
No,
you're
saying to yourself, tequila, do this to me. And you're preparing for that, and that's your mood that you're setting.
And I don't feel like I'm on the island still over here. I can tell I'm not on the island. Are you right?
I fall into it though, right? Because when I drink whiskey, I'm always like kind of getting sad, and I feel like it's because I'm going into it like, I want to drink whiskey.
I feel like it's
sad.
just a calmer drink. Whiskey is going to chill you out. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you take vodka. Vodka's to me, it's gonna get you really hyper. But whiskey is, hey, sit down, chill, get in that couch.
I think too
have
much
a good
when I'm drinking
conversation.
whiskey. Yeah, I think too much when I'm drinking whiskey for sure. You get it, yeah.
No,
But I
I'm
get it.
Talking.
Yeah.
Talking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking.
Yeah.
Shit, that's just alcohol to me. All alcohol make me start talking.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers be telling me shut the hell up.
Yeah, I think alcohol gets you talking, and then it hits you with the mood that you're supposed to be in.
Facts.
Like,
Or like he said, that mentally you think you should be in.
I think you should, yeah, but I don't know. I think that liquor take you to where you supposed to be.
They call that liquid courage right there.
Yeah, I think I'm 100% sure. Because like wine puts me to sleep. Wine don't make me want to do nothing else but go to sleep.
Huh.
You know
Yeah,
what
I can
mean?
agree to that. Wine's even more of a relaxer than whiskey is for me.
And then if I'm drinking whiskey, like even when I was in college, like I drink whiskey, I wouldn't really be feeling like doing nothing. Like I'd still be having the bottle, man. He'd be in the back, you know what I'm saying?
But you know, it's like to me when I drink beer, I have to maintain beers to stay drunk. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of the same thing with whiskey for me. Like tequila or wine, that shit will punch you right in the mouth if you ain't paying attention. I swear. Whiskey, I can always maintain that.
I think the only drinks, like the only darks that turn people up, is like cognac. Like the drinks that are meant for holding the bottle, you can turn it into a weapon if need be. You know what I'm talking about? Like the first I was about to say weapon. The first bottle I could think of was a Hennessy bottle. Like Hennessy's cognac, great.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see what I'm saying? A fighting weapon.
Yeah.
A fighting weapon.
Shit, Hypnotic got a little cognac in it. A fighting weapon. Like
You telling me bust somebody across the head with a bottle, man?
what is Jack Daniels?
Oh my god.
That's a whiskey. Tennessee whiskey.
Okay, see, that's Tennessee. We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that off air.
That shit for you. We'll talk about that.
That's funny though, but it's funny because we keep talking about alcohol and how it makes us drunk and everything, but I kind of like enjoy alcohol for the opposite reason. Like I probably drink every night, but sometimes I'll drink just like sip a glass. You know what I mean? I rarely actually anymore drink to get drunk. I just drink to enjoy that tequila or this cocktail that I made or something like that.
Wait, you might be in trouble. We might get you drunk tonight on that tape of your interview.
Yeah, not the same.
We're not the same. We're not there yet where we can just slowly take a sip.
You're just more mature than us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still living this shit up.
She can vouch for me. I can't drink. I can't.
So you like TJ? You just ain't a drinker.
I mean, so I'm like, what he's saying, I'd rather, I'm seeing what the drink talking about. I ain't trying to just pour it all in a cup and then gradually sip on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to.
Yeah, no, we teamed up over here.
I'll take some shots, and then if I do make a drink, I put like 2-3 shots in there, and then she got the little mixing drink at the crib, so I'm trying to turn up.
Yeah, Charlotte's a bartender too.
Yeah.
She knows what she's talking about when she's over here.
Word, I ain't know this, Shirley. Bartender? How long?
Not that long.
Just a
Little
little dabble.
under a year.
Just a little dabble. Okay.
Yeah.
Say less. Okay,
No,
well let's
no.
see. We got anybody else got anything on whiskey they feel like they gotta get off their chest? They hit you in the chest with the burn. Make sure we ain't got nothing else we gotta get off the chest. Alright, we done tackle whiskey. Okay. What we got next? If I can find my list here. Well, I know we had a plan. There we go. Vodka. So we going from a calm drink to, like he said, that's a white girl drink right there. Hey, y'all white girls are going crazy off the vodka, man.
The martinis.
Me and Burnett don't get along no more. So, Okay, so you said you can't do vodka no more.
No, it's an issue.
I'm kind of on that same side to a certain extent when it comes, like you said, Burnett's.
If I mix it.
Okay, yeah, that's how I feel. I definitely can't do shots. I can mix if it's a good mix. I can do some vodka.
Yeah, I think it makes it for a beautiful ingredient in cocktails. Same as gin, same as rum. They all bring in their different things. I guess all of them, but I appreciate those more for cocktails, maybe just because I can't handle them straight. Yeah, but I mean, a good vodka martini isn't too bad. I can do that. It's strong, but that's the closest I'll get to sipping vodka straight. A little vodka martini.
Fun fact. Vodka means water. And when you drinking vodka, that's exactly what your ass gonna need. I don't care if it's at that night or when you wake up in the morning, you're gonna be craving water.
Yeah.
Look, I was gonna say it is a white girl drink too, though. Cause like when you say martinis, you got Burnett's. Think of all like College Hill drinks, like whatever the college kids drink. But the issue is like, isn't it slick kind of healthy though? Like, ain't it gluten free or some shit?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when we say gluten free,
Can be gluten free.
It can be.
Actually, every spirit is gluten free. I don't. The fact that they advertise that is just kind of annoying to me because you know what I mean. You have no reason advertising it. Like every spirit is gluten free as long as it is distilled from in a process. It is gluten free. I think there's ways that it cannot be gluten free when they like add wheat afterwards, but so then they have to advertise it that it's not, you know. But other than that, it's, you know, but they keep advertising gluten free when 99% of spirits are gluten free.
So they just false advertising.
Yeah,
not false advertising.
It's become a fad. It's become a fad. Yeah,
Over-advertising.
it's just because it's become a fad. So now they're like, oh, let's throw that on a bottle and make them like it.
Or gluten free is in.
It's like, welcome to Walmart. We got
yeah.
groceries here.
Yeah. It's literally, that's exactly what it is.
That's childish.
Welcome to Frozen. We only have groceries here.
And when you say vodka means water, vodka is the, like, you know, it's the probably, I guess this is the wrong word, but like, you know, purest form of alcohol. You know, the first medicine is, you know, the first one easy one to make, and then when you say it's like alcohol is made from water, so alcohol is alcohol, and then they actually proof it, so it'll be 100% alcohol, and they proof it with water. So even this, this tequila right here it's 80 proof, so that would mean it's 40% alcohol. The other 60% would be like, you know, agave water, you know, and that's what vodka is, and that's what it was. It's the first one that they cut with water, and that's why they named it vodka. And it's a Russian, Sweden, and Polish thing. That's where it came from.
This ain't got no cognac in it. This
Testing it out. Hold on, nah, can't. We're swinging. Hold on. Word.
But yeah, if it's made right too, it can be so pure, and it can literally just be, you know, vodka and water, and not, you know, that extra stuff that they put in, those sugars and basically the things that give you hangovers. Yeah. But sometimes those are the things that make it taste good and why you buy it, because you buy your Ciroc pineapple or your Sky pineapple, and that's because they added additives to it, but with your sugars, but it made it taste the way you wanted it to taste. You know? So sometimes you have to sacrifice that for that, and sometimes it serves a purpose, but it doesn't serve a purpose in tequila. I'll tell you that.
Word. Well, look. Anybody else are we good for another shot?
Yeah.
Well, let's on the air.
Let's go ahead and get into tequila real quick, then.
For sure.
And we'll go ahead and talk about it. And I'll pour y'all everybody up a shot real quick. We're gonna use your same cups for this one, because I don't want to taint the other cups. The other cups are for the good tequila. I want them all to be separate.
Oh man. So
Pour that around there, but pour yourself a shot. I want y'all to taste this again.
We get another cup.
Do I need to taste it by myself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I can't take the cup.
Yeah, I'll take this cup, drink that, and then put that in there. And just pass it.
She finna show us how much she fucking.
All right, so what they're passing around right now is I couldn't get myself to buy a whole big old bottle of this, because this is Hornitos. It's a tequila made from salsa, which is honestly probably a lot of your bars that you go to. So a lot of your bars that you go to, this is probably like their house tequila. I mean, hopefully not.
I'm all in the camera.
But
Oh,
So
shit.
say that
You
again.
good?
Take that, producer.
This is from Salsa. It is Hornitos. I can only get myself to buy these pint bottles because of how bad this tequila is. So this is a diffuser-made tequila.
So you're giving us the
bad
worst
at
one
what way?
first.
I'm giving you the worst one first.
Okay.
Bad at what
it
way?
is-
Taste
So this
wise?
is a
Bad
plain
and-
tequila.
Bad and yeah, bad
so you're
and you're
supposed
gonna
to
have a
taste
hangover
this.
tomorrow. You're
Yeah,
supposed
we-
to taste this.
Like the wine
Yeah.
when we was.
Yeah, I want you to taste the differences of what I'm talking about between these other ones. You can go ahead and taste it whenever you want to. You can give it a sniff if you want to too.
Surely you was not
So this is
lying.
Swirl, we swirl it. We give it the swirl.
You give it a swirl, give it a
Give it
taste.
the swirl.
So you can swirl it, and if you watch the way it runs down, if it runs down really slowly, it's a better tequila. If it runs down fast, it's a bad tequila. And this stuff rolls down like super fast. So it's a diffuser tequila. It's everything that's wrong with tequila right now.
So basically,
What did you
like,
swirl?
Hey, man.
Like,
I got a little bit in
What
it.
is you swirling
how
in
that's
there,
falling
Shirley?
down? You see how
She
that's
over there
falling down?
swirling
After
the
that, though? It's falling down pretty quick. Well, I don't know.
By the time she swirled that thing
You see
around the
that?
whole thing,
You
it was
see
all
how
spread
It
out.
looks like
Yeah.
real syrupy.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not.
That's not
Yeah, you
real
don't want syrup.
tequila.
Yeah, you want it to. The slower it falls, the better it is usually. So when you see somebody doing this, and that's what they're looking at.
So maybe I got a question now because somebody told me this today at work. So you can layer alcohol. Is that kind of what you're referring to in that, or am I tripping?
Layer.
Yeah, like there's layers to alcohol or something like that. You can layer it.
Like a heavier alcohol can be at the bottom, and then
I don't know.
Sounds dangerous.
I don't understand
Right.
this. I don't know the sense on that. I'd have to talk to him and hear what he was talking about and like the context, I guess maybe.
Word,
Because I don't know. The only thing I can think of is what I was talking about earlier is the distillation process and why everything is gluten free is because what it does is it vaporizes the liquids and everything that is impure and not alcohol falls to the bottom, and then it turns the steam back into liquid, which is just the pure alcohol.
Gotcha.
But and that wouldn't be a part of the alcohol. That would So I don't know. I'd have to hear that. I don't.
Okay, word,
yeah, I
word,
don't-
word,
that sounds some Vegas shit.
Like she said, this shit sounds dangerous.
Yeah, but this is a diffuser made tequila. It's everything that's wrong about tequila, and what I mean by reasons why tequila will maybe go extinct one day. Tequila comes from the agave plant in Mexico, Jalisco usually, and it's more specifically the Blue Weber agave plant, which takes 6 to 12 years to actually mature, and diffuser tequilas are taking these young agave plants of like 2 years old, and they're like completely steaming them and not letting them mature and become agave plants just so they can mass produce this stuff. And even this is the reposado. This isn't aged in barrels, it's aged in large vats, which is just makes it, and then it's straight. All they do is add additives too. So
Sound like the weed, man.
yeah. So tequila, you always want to have 100% agave tequila, but technically, if they keep it under 1% of additives, they don't have to tell you that it's not 100% agave. So a lot of these will be 99% agave and 1% as additives, and that alone will
can
be,
do a lot.
yeah, it do a lot. Yeah, because it's not 100% of your agave. But a fun fact too is tequila doesn't have the laws that whiskey has, and so a lot of my older people, like when I serve older people, I explain to them why they have such an awful past with tequila is because tequila comes from early tequila in the early thousands. A lot of it was made with just 51% agave. Like the whiskey, it has to be 51% of total that to be considered that. So 51% agave, you can be considered a tequila. So a lot of your early tequilas were 51% agave and 49% sugar. So just imagine like the hangovers that everybody got in the 2000s from Jose Cuervo when they were drinking Jose Cuervo. So it gave them a lot of bad taste, and that was their college days. So anybody over 35, I'm like, look, I promise it's not the same anymore, okay? And I tell them what to look for on the bottle and why certain tequila you should get. But yeah, Hornitos, Salsa, anything you hear about that, awful trash tequila, so bad. Don't recommend. Don't buy. Don't spend your money on it.
So
Y'all don't listen to Shirley. She just don't recommend tequila. That's not fair. She's not fair to tequila.
So for our viewers over 30, retest your liquor.
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
Please.
retry it.
Please dive into it. It's become, yeah.
So when we're about 40, That's what we gonna have to retry our liquor.
So we'll have to do this episode again. We're going to bring it
Yeah.
back.
I might have to try to bring this one more
I
time.
mean, it's hard to keep up with stuff now as I try to pay attention. You know, I mean, there's so much going on, so many different things going on. It's pretty cool and fun, and there's always something to learn every day for sure. But that's with everything from wine to beer to liquor to liqueurs. It's pretty cool. It's fun. I had a company send me a liqueur the other day, so I'm gonna try it out. It was a horchata and something else mixed liqueur, so we're gonna see how it is. And I'm gonna try to put it in a cocktail. So
Word.
y'all can come check my Instagram for that too.
Definitely. And we'll have that tag in the description and stuff like that too. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all do you do and go get it.
Yeah.
Go get
All right,
it.
but now we can move on to celebrity tequila.
Ooh,
Oh
celebrity.
my God, y'all are
I
gonna
do have a
love.
question though on
Yeah.
that though. So, because you mentioned it a little bit, the hangover. I read something that said dark liquors give you a worse hangover versus a clear liquor, and I'm calling cap on that bullshit.
Yeah, it's cap. Yeah, it's cap.
Vodka.
Like vodka.
Mr. Producer,
Yeah.
you said yeah. You still stand on that?
For me personally, yeah, like if I'm drinking to get drunk, my worst hangovers come from brown wine.
I like that. I rarely get a hangover after whiskey. I gotta really get drunk to be hungover.
I
off
think
that.
it might be because when we do vodka, we mix it in whiskey. It's like
It's more
Yeah.
sugary too. Yeah, the
Yeah.
sugar. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also too, I think like when it comes to the whiskey and a darker liquor, for me it makes me sleep way better, way harder, longer. So
Yeah.
I feel like you really sleep off the how drunk you're gonna be.
All right, so
Look at
now
that,
we're gonna.
he looks scared of this one.
You can pass to him. Yeah, you can pass to him too. But yeah.
Some of them look bigger than the other.
So now we're gonna get into celebrity tequila.
I think give it a little.
My bad.
See, look, he's strategic. I like him. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to make sure I'm too fucked up to beat him in beer pong.
this way. I'm gonna sip.
Yeah, I'm only sitting.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay,
say,
you just gonna do a sip of his?
I'm gonna sip this one.
Okay,
Yeah, I
I
can
can
see
see this one runs a lot slower.
Yeah, it does. So this is a better tequila. It's not diffusion made at least. But this is celebrity tequila. So this is another thing. Ty, you got you one right here for you, sir.
I have clear allergy.
So this is the new craze, Tyrajhn. This is The Rock's new tequila. I tried to find some Casamigos, but this shit is sold out. And that just makes me so mad. Every celebrity tequila is everything that's wrong with tequila, and you know they're just mass producing it. And they're all coming from this one distillery, which, when I said earlier, like tequila is Mexican culture, and it's so many Mexican jobs, and they're all just using, they're not making jobs. They're making it harder to get tequila, because they're coming in with these big budgets, and they're buying everything out, and they're making it harder for the traditional tequilas to survive and everything, and it's hard for the agave plants to survive. Oh, y'all can drink whenever. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I just want y'all. No, go ahead.
Okay,
No, yeah, go ahead and taste it, and just try to. You can tell the differences. This is way better than the last one you just tried.
Hey, he just threw it back.
Yeah, he's on that shit.
If you gonna drink.
Nah.
What we say earlier, you throw it back, baby. Throw it back. I ain't throwing this
Plus,
back.
I'm in the
He's trying
comfort
to
of
get
my
me-
home. I ain't got shit.
I'm not gonna lie. I like the Juanito one.
Do you like the Hornitos more?
That's smooth.
See, look, I told him he's
Hornitos is
strategically
smoother.
doing this. He's
That's
trying to get us
smooth.
drunk so we
That's
lose a beer pong.
That was easy to go down.
Maybe I'm not
we
taking
ain't gonna
shots,
lose.
but I don't know. I like
No.
that one better.
It doesn't make me feel like a dragon after I blow it out my
It's
mouth.
a
Yeah.
swift.
It's a,
Yeah.
it was cool.
It's definitely considered better than the Hornitos for sure.
Juanito said,
I was reading one thing on this bottle though, and The Rock is actually one of the few celebrities that did create his own distillery. So he is at the very least, creating jobs. But like one thing on this bottle is, there goes that gluten-free on his bottle. It's annoying. But then he writes small batch on his bottle. And literally last month on his Instagram, he posted a picture of how he sold the most tequila anybody has ever sold in 1 year. So small batch, when it says small batch, it's literally small batch. Like, that's what it means. So it's made in small batches. Like, that has no deeper meaning. So the fact that he's putting small batch on his label is just kind of like, now I can't trust the labels, because a lot of the things that we do as tequila, like, or anybody that drinks whiskey or tequila, you're not allowed to, especially whiskey more so, but you're not allowed to lie on your labels, and you go to the labels to figure certain things out. Like, which farm it came from and which distillery it came from, and you know, to make sure it's 100% agave. And the fact that this says small batch, but you sold the most tequilas in a year, just
It don't add up.
you're lying. So now it's like, damn, can I trust?
He gonna have, when I go to a bartender now, they gonna hate me because of him. I'll be like, hey, let me get that, what's gluten free?
Yeah.
I'll be testing. I'll be like, what you really know about what you
Read your book.
Yeah.
Man, he take his test.
Nah, I didn't go to bartender school. Nothing learned from the school of hard knocks. But you know, I just try not to be pretentious. If they're pretentious, then by all means do it. If they're cool, then you know, let them be.
No, I got you know, liquid courage. I got to get it.
Yeah, but,
That's a bad motherfucker right there.
I like that one. That was a lot smoother. Though.
Yeah, it is a lot smoother, and it definitely does have additives. So for me, when I taste it, I get like this. I get a lot of caramel, kind of butterscotch things, and you'll see what I'm talking about in these next two tequilas. The next two tequilas we're gonna talk about are
I got to
amazing.
taste myself.
Yeah, the next two are
Sip.
amazing tequilas, just made the right way. And then one's I'm gonna explain to you, you know, the Blanco and what agave should taste like, and you're really gonna taste that. And this one, I don't get a lot of agave. I don't know. I get a lot of alcohol, kinda, and kind of like oak bombs, and I'm not a big fan of it. But these next two are gonna show you kind of like what the agave plant is supposed to taste like. These are made, you know, these are 100% agave.
Like
No,
fully matured.
fully matured. Yeah, no diffusion made. Actually aged in barrels if they were aged.
Ain't no cap on they label.
No cap in they wrap. None of that. There's a app that you can add on your phone too.
That's when they do that.
Yeah. So this is
Will
cool.
looking at that bottle, still trying to figure out how he can hit somebody with that motherfucker. I see it in
Look,
style.
I'm looking at that one over there, trying to find out. That's probably why that's not a good liquor. I mean, a good tequila, because it ain't no weapon. The little Juanitos over there, you can't be sure with that.
That's because he buys a small one.
I feel
They
like
dodging that. You throw that, they dodging that bullshit.
get that little shit.
That shit is staying in this apartment because I'm not taking that shit home with me. I can't even believe I bought it.
We'll take it.
Yeah,
We'll take a
okay.
drink with it.
Hey,
But-
tequila got me turned.
Speaking of which, so yeah, I mean, I feel like each alcohol does it a little different, but alcohol in general is supposed to apparently always hit you in your blood cells or whatever and all that within 90 seconds. But I don't know, do you know or not? It's a real question. If like specific liquors are gonna hit you quicker, like a tequila, because for me, tequila's gonna hit pretty quick.
Not in any sense. I mean, there are not so much in tequila. I mean, there definitely is, but it's not a big thing in tequila to have higher proof. Got you a separate. Can't taint this
He said
tequila.
can't taint.
Can't taint this tequila.
It's acidic, Bob.
Can't taint this tequila. You gotta get it mixed up.
With my heart.
But yeah, this is the what was it saying? What was I talking about?
Man, look, that's tequila hitting all.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, you're talking about the stuff hitting your bloodstream
Oh,
faster.
yeah.
I don't know nothing about if it's hitting your bloodstream faster, but there is certain things that have like higher proof, right? So they're obviously the less you know you can drink less of that and get drunker.
The fucking
I don't know about it hitting your blood faster. But for sure, if you drink like a higher
mental
proof,
thing, man. I'll be mentally thinking it's
no, because that's mental because most whiskeys too are higher proof than tequila, so it actually will take less whiskey to get you to a certain point than it would tequila. Most tequila's at 40%. A lot of your whiskeys sometimes can.
Because I'd argue wine take more than 90 seconds. You'd be about 30 minutes later like, damn.
Yeah.
Damn, where'd that come from? Oh, I was supposed to pass. My fault.
You know, pour a little less than this.
What a sad day to
Oh, my
carry.
shit set me up like.
See, this one went down a little slow. That
Hey, look,
You got
and
yours.
She said she over here with the. When she poured herself earlier, she said you on she ain't setting the cell phone.
Got his answers. Already.
Hey, where's that lid?
All right, so look, I got a question.
Yes,
I
sir.
What's
got a
up?
question too.
Okay,
Yes,
so what's
man.
the? You ask your question first, because I feel like yours is serious.
He ain't
It's
driving.
not serious.
You ain't driving.
I was just saying, I just found out, I don't know how true it is, but when alcohol says like 40% or 20% or whatever, that's the alcohol, and then the rest is stuff they added in there.
Yeah, so most of it's gonna be water that they add into it. That's what they use water to cut alcohol. So most of it is water. And you're like, when you have flavored stuff like your peanut butter whiskey and
Nobody's
your,
driving.
and your yeah, and your
Got for a few.
pineapple,
Alright.
and your
That's why I'm
pineapple
contract.
vodkas and stuff. That's when they add like pineapple additives and certain things, and some of them, some of them they add other additives too that they don't tell you about. But yeah, most of it is water though.
This shit is adding up.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Cause that's when,
Good night.
cause look, I love some Crown, but that's probably like.
Y'all can drink this one every
Oh,
two. Just taste
don't
it.
you give me that look. I see what you poured in your cup earlier.
So,
Drop.
so like the normal Crown probably hit like 38%, 39%, but when they started putting out the peach Crown, the green, the apple joint, that's when them bitches started going down to like 35. And, oh shit.
We'll kick y'all ass if we're pong.
Yeah, hey, we gonna be ready. We gonna be ready.
Yeah, but yeah.
It's a party.
And so this tequila, real quick. Let's talk about this tequila. So this tequila,
That shit was strong.
I tasted a little difference, I think.
you taste. It's kind of pure, but I feel like for you guys, because for me when I first started out drinking tequila, it was Casamigos, right? Or like De Leon. I can't remember exactly, but I think it was Corlejo Casadores, because that's kind of like very old school. But their tequilas are full of additives, and that's how you kind of have to get into tequila, right? Like it actually has to taste good. So I feel like if you taste this, you can taste that it's more pure, like from y'all's eyes. But I don't know if you're gonna like it yet, because it's an acquired taste like everything, right?
Damn.
But this is
Acquired.
yeah. So if you do drink a lot of tequila,
That's
you can
smoking a
tell
black.
that this is pure, and you might like it better too, because you can kind of tell.
It's like that initial taste was something, but then when you swallow
Yeah.
it,
It's like-
burn
it's
a little
gold.
too
Everything's
much
an
in.
acquired
Yeah,
taste.
yeah,
for
my
sure.
whiskey burn.
But but this is it, and this is as pure as it's gonna. I mean, this is Punta Agave. They did a really good job, and this is their blanco. So this is what tequila is supposed to taste like. When I smell it, I get a lot of agave on the nose, which is good, and it's just
Drink.
after
Drink
that, I
your
kind of
favorite.
get like a vegetal thing to it, and then even on the taste, it just goes down just better. Like it feels,
So
it doesn't feel unnatural.
Oh, we still got a fourth one. Oh
Yeah,
man,
there's
this
one
tequila
is
boy.
the pure, the
Punch it.
tequila, the stronger
It's
the
called
smells?
hood,
I
like-
feel like as we're going up, the stronger
Yeah,
it's getting.
you can't pick up on it.
Yes, in a sense. But I feel like once you get
Right.
more, like once you do that more, you smell that more, you're gonna be able to tell what's agave and what's just alcohol. Because right now I feel like it might just sound like alcohol, or smell like alcohol to you. Or for me, it smells like this agave, like the plant. But it took me a while to get there for sure. And what I would do is I would pull it up on the internet or something, what the taste was, and I'd set it to the side, and I'd sit there and try to get the taste and then see how I did. And then once I figure out what the taste is supposed to smell like, then I practice smelling those, like look for those, so you can look for the agave smell in this, and you'll kind of catch it. And then the next time you sniff a tequila and you smell that agave, you're like, oh, that's agave. But it's a lot of just, it's all acquired taste.
So out of those that we've tasted, which one is your personal favorite? I'm just curious.
This one that we're on right now, the
Definitely.
Blanco. Yeah, and I like Blanco and Reposado tequilas because they're a lot of Mexicans only drink Blanco and Reposado tequilas because the añejos are actually made for Americans that drink whiskey because it gets a more whiskey oaky taste. These actually taste more so like the agave and tequila. All right, so we're getting to the next one. So the last one is another pure agave tequila, but this one is aged. So you guys are all gonna like this one more, and hopefully this one is gonna like turn you into tequila since you're a whiskey guy, because this
Turn
is
me, I don't know. That's gonna take a hey, look. The first goal is to bring her back to tequila. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm gonna change off my whiskey. I love my whiskey. But I will say this: I've tried a lot more tequila over the past couple of weeks. I don't have some fun with some tequila. I can say that.
Yep, this is Siete Leguas, made the traditional way, using a Tyrajhn process.
That is a weapon.
It's a weapon for sure. But yeah, that's a Siete Leguas.
There you go.
The
telling
Tyrajhn
you.
process is actually, they
What he's
crush
saying is, do
the...
not catch him at the bar with a bottle, or your ass will get fucked up.
100%
They ain't ready.
agave.
They not ready.
Yeah.
I'm
Y'all
tapping
ain't
in
ready
there.
for
I'm tapping in there. It's over with.
Hey, Red.
And if they can tackle me, this one just come out. Dude. Tell you.
You lose,
Nah,
man.
but this shit look fire though.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. But it's made the traditional way of the Tyrajhn process, and the Tyrajhn process is when they first made tequilas, they would crush it with a stone mill that was actually pulled by donkeys, and they still do that. I mean, they're way more better to the donkeys and give them shifts and stuff, but they do that. They crush it that way. You know, just add water, agua mill is what they call it. I'm pretty sure they use like a natural spring water to cut their tequila, like to proof their tequila. Then it's aged in barrels, which is where its color comes from, strictly barrels, barrel aged. But yeah, let me pour that up for y'all real quick, man.
So I ain't gonna lie, that last one that you poured, I think is kind of been my favorite too so
Yeah,
far.
nice, cool.
Yeah.
That makes me happy. Like,
I mean, but you know why though, right? You heard what I said earlier too, right? It give me that whiskey burn a little bit. That's why look, you gotta talk down on that whiskey.
You're gonna like this one a lot too, then, because it's gonna give you that burn, but it's also gonna give you that oaky taste.
So did that motherfucker get like pulled by 7 donkeys exactly?
Nah, that's not what this came from. I don't know.
Look at the logo too hard. I ain't gonna lie, the logo was hard.
That was jumpy.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a clean design. Shout out to whoever came
I
up with the
think
logo.
actually, I'm pretty sure that's a
Let's
horse.
go, fam.
I'm pretty sure that's a horse.
I don't know
Yeah.
what that means, 7 dollars.
That's why here.
Yeah.
Look, Legolas. I mean,
7 leagues.
man, shit.
I'm pretty sure that's a horse though, and Mexicans are the original cowboys.
Oh, league.
And what if your job was to get fucked up all day?
That'd be tough.
Hey.
There are
tequila
people-
takes
there
job.
are
Where
there are
the
people's
application
jobs.
is.
I work with a lot of.
I love my job.
I work with a lot of people that are what are they called? Fucking distributors, and I have to work closely with them to get their alcohol into bars. And a lot of distributors, anything their brand carries, they're allowed to order for free, and they get paid to just buy everybody shots at bars just because the more shots you buy of that, you're marketing that your stuff. So they literally have like a tab where they're supposed to at least buy like this much alcohol of their stuff at bars and share it with people. And that's I get drunk with the distributors because then you don't have to pay for nothing.
Too much.
Just mix my tequila.
Man, he trying to make sure I lose, bro. I'm not going for it. I'm not going
That's
for
what
it.
I'm saying. I'm not going for that.
Man, I'm telling you,
I gotta see what you pour yourself
I'm
over there.
telling
'Cause,
y'all.
I feel like he's strategically like, yeah, he thinks he gonna win.
man, I just won like I'm sitting there, but I
Don't
just,
give TJ one.
yeah, did we get him one yet? I just won
He
like
getting this one.
I just won like $50 in beer pong the other
I ain't
day.
getting none of this money, dog.
Well, I mean, y'all really tripping by playing.
Oh yeah. So we finna get off of beer pong.
I'm putting money on the table. That's all I know. I just won 50 last week.
Now we can go ahead and move after this one. After this,
Yeah,
we
we're
can
gonna-
move into the
yeah.
game and start our interview too. So.
But yeah, y'all go ahead and taste this one. This one, you're gonna get a lot of that agave smell.
Oh, I can smell the burn in this.
Mhm.
I can smell it.
Step
definitely
down
does.
and I see that set of feet.
It's probably falls down the slowest.
Yeah, oh god, this shit fall down slow as hell.
Yeah, just more proof that it's good stuff. And you're gonna taste that.
Bruh,
Just
that
aged.
motherfucker went down slow as hell.
Yeah,
That was it.
it's cool to see that. Like, right?
Oh,
Just
dude.
learn that real quick and then see if that's.
Come on, man.
Oh god.
Come on, the
Yeah.
finest of the
Every
finest.
time
right.
I
Man.
The finest of the finest.
Yeah, now you're not sitting there being pretentious and fake when you do this. You can actually do it and look at it and be like, oh, I know what I'm doing.
So does wine
It
do the
does
same
smell
thing?
sweeter because, they do that, yeah.
So the juice do it? Look how fast that motherfucker went down with it.
Juice
Look, that's
is-
not real. I'm telling you. This is not 100% juice. It's got percent.
Y'all funny. It actually does, though, I think, yeah. But yes, go ahead and taste that. Did you taste it yet?
Oh no, I haven't yet. I'm
Say
gonna
something.
make sure.
Alright, if anybody,
Oh,
y'all be careful. Take your time. Okay?
That was smooth.
It's only been an hour. Alright?
I don't know. That one, I feel like the other one had more burn.
Really?
Wow.
Right, so this one was more smooth.
This is
Oh, okay. I thought this one was supposed to have some more.
No. It gets smoother because that is agave at pure,
Okay,
right?
to the
It's
right
not
house.
aged.
I'll tell you that because this
It's not aged. It's just pure right
because
there.
it's like between this one and then this one.
Yeah.
This is like, 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 this Yeah.
Yeah, the barrel is gonna.
Like I can sip this one.
Yeah.
But this one I can't sip it because it tastes like rubbing alcohol when I try to sip
It's
it.
gonna taste. Yeah.
So I couldn't even really drink this one.
Yeah.
But this one I can spin the block on this.
Yeah,
This is
but
cheap.
that's what the barrel does. It adds smoothness and flavor without adding additives. You know what I mean? You're getting a natural flavor just from it sitting in the barrel. You
It tastes
know?
like honey.
Yeah.
It tastes like honey.
For me, it's kind of like an oaky. Well, I guess it kind of you can get a honey taste from like oak and agave being mixed together, kind of a little bit. But for me, it's more like an agave oak kind of taste, and the oak is kind
None
of
of them
subtle
bringing you
too.
back, Shirley. None of them going, yeah, tequila's okay again.
I mean, that last one, if I'm here to sip tequila, maybe.
Nice.
But shots,
No.
there's no way.
I don't think tequila. As a tequila advocate, tequila wasn't made to be shot. It was made to be sipped, which that's not its history in America though. So when I tell people I sip tequila, I look crazy. I get it, but it's honestly that's what it was made for, and that's what I mean by America. Is
Should
like,
we sip it cold or?
no, don't chill
room
your tequila. Yeah. When you chill your tequila, you're taking away the flavor profile. Do not chill your tequila.
So don't freeze it.
Nah, don't freeze it. Don't freeze it.
Alright, keep them up for the
Yeah,
house.
just keep it room temperature.
Well, look, speaking of shots, y'all ready to get that ass whooped?
Yeah, let's do this, man.
All right, well, look,
Yeah.
before we get to it, I do want to mention a little bit. So we will be doing a giveaway here soon. So make sure you're tuned into the episode next week. We'll be doing a giveaway of some headphones. So I know everybody likes Bluetooth headphones. The wires are not it these days. You
Need
know what
some
I'm
for
saying?
work. Hold on.
So we ain't gonna spill the whole beans on this episode. Make sure you're tuned in next week because we're gonna give away a pair of headphones. All you're gonna have to do is basically subscribe, show us that you subscribe, just show some love. You know what I'm saying? Who doesn't want to show some love and get a free chance to potentially get some Bluetooth headphones? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, let's go ahead and get to the interview.
Yeah.
Set up that pong.
Yeah.
Get it really right smooth. Get it really right smooth. Hi,
Why don't we find out?
All right, we're back now. We're gonna do our interview with Mr. Cortland over here. I'm also gonna kick his ass in a little pong, respectfully. But before we get into it, we're gonna lay out some ground rules, and I just wanna make sure we're all on the same page, right?
What about me?
Here we go. What you mean? We winning. You're winning. Yeah. But look, all right. So I play back to front, not front to back. Is that a good or a no? When you shoot, I play back to front.
You have to go back.
Like if it hits,
cake their ass.
if it bounces this way and in, then anything it touches going this way comes out. But if it hits and goes backwards, you don't pull any extra out.
I'll play both ways though.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Back to front. We agree. No bitch cup rules. Balls back. Play on fire.
Yeah.
Okay. Island.
Yeah.
Okay. Think that pretty much.
How many island cards you get?
Biggest question. Only one.
One.
Biggest question. Redemption. I play kill cups or do you play one cup?
We'll play kill cups.
Let's go.
Kill cups.
You hear?
All right. Agreed.
No.
Agreed.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with
All
that.
right, hold on. Too bad. So, for anybody that does not understand the rule that we're talking about when it comes to redemption, you can either play where you hit one cup and you match essentially what they did, or you can play kill cups because, you know what I'm saying, if you got, some huevos on you, you feel me? You play kill cups, which is where you have to, if I'm kicking they ass and they just match in one cup, no, you got to kill all of them. On your redemption, you kill every cup. And if you gangster like me, you've done it before in your career, all right? Respectful? All right, so we agree on the rules?
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Let's get it done. All right, so look, we're going to start things out eye to eye to see who gets ball first. Me and Cortland go eye to eye it off. All right, here, make sure we don't cover the camera up. We got to remember what the cameras are. All right, I do it on shoot. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
That's cool.
All right, 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Both of y'all might be looking.
On shoot. 1, 2, 3, shoot, okay? You got eye to eye.
Hey man, no cheating. With that cheating shit.
I don't cheat, man. I can't cheat.
Alright.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Bam. Come on, bro, I'm not.
All right,
Bro, they got it.
so we will shoot first, and we're going to get to it. Kobe shoots last, so you up.
Okay. Island on the front cup.
Bro, that's not an island. That's not an island. I'll tell you when you
How
have
was
an
that not an island?
island. I'll tell you when we have an island. Just shoot.
shit.
Oh, look, they feeling good. Watch both of them go overshoot shit right here. I got my hands ready for it.
Word.
Nah, man, we can't just let them. That's okay.
Go ahead.
Yep, come on, man.
Y'all trying that?
I will keep you on your toes.
Right.
I will keep you on your toes. I will keep you on your toes.
Alright, though. Alright, but, you know, while we playing this.
I'm watching them elbows, you.
Alright, go ahead and watch me. But,
Cause I get up on that table.
I'm
I'm gonna miss my-
gonna shoot, but then I'm gonna ask this man some questions.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh,
It's cool. I'm warming up.
oh man.
Well, he try. Hey, look, I told him about the back to front rule. He trying to play that shit real quick. All right.
Alright, so why they shooting, Cortland?
Yeah. Yes,
Like,
sir.
explain to
Oh, I
us.
gotta shoot first.
Explain to us what the hell you be doing.
Oh man, so I just like I said, I'm a tequila advocate now. So what I do is basically I do all my free time I spend is I talk tequila. I talk cocktails too. I'm a bartender. I
Come on, bro. I'm not playing with y'all today.
Call heating up.
No.
Yes.
No.
Say
'Cause I'm not
heating up.
yet.
Yes, you are. That's your second.
I'm a fire sign. I know when I'm heating up.
Say heating up.
Not
Say heating up.
Not on
Say
fire.
heating
Not
up.
on fire. He's not on fire. I just thought it.
Son.
Next one.
No.
Heating up.
You already blew it. We already lost it. We lost it because you won't trust
You want me
me.
to go first?
Yeah. Well, I know fire.
Jesus.
We gotta switch it up, don't we?
Okay. Okay.
You want better.
Ooh. Look at you. Look at you. Yeah, look at you.
One re-rack and a gentleman's.
Alright.
Fair?
Yeah, that sounds good.
You like that, didn't you? Yeah, he had to catch it.
Call heating
No,
up.
wait.
No.
Wait.
If you hit the cup, call heating up if you make the cup.
Okay. But can we call a zipper before?
No, we can't. No, shoot. I will tell you when.
Why not?
I will tell you when.
Yeah, you can't do it yet.
Something like it.
I will get there. Trust me. Just shoot and trust me. This is
Watch
my
him
game.
bounce that hoe, you know, he's sweet.
Yeah.
First shot bully.
Man, fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah.
Brimming every jam cup, rolling around.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody heating up. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, we like that.
Yeah, I'm with all that.
Oh!
Okay, let's do this. Oh, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Put my way.
You missing opportunities. I'm missing cups and you missing opportunities.
Come on now. SEC vet.
Damn.
You got one.
Hit this. We need this back.
Dang, bro, we should have called.
No, it's over with. You missed.
Come on, man, I'm not playing. Come on.
Come on now. We ain't going.
Boss bag.
Ain't going. Start it off slow. Start it off slow.
Oh, yeah,
If we hit this, we both call heating up. Yes, it's a rule. You gonna
You
listen
play
to
your game, let me play mine.
I'm gonna call heating up for him because he don't even know what he talking about. Okay.
Wait.
Bitch.
Come on, bro.
Heating up.
No.
He's heating up.
Oh.
He's fucking heating up. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. He's just heating up.
You want to do the
You
zipper?
don't even know the rules.
We'll take zipper.
Yeah.
Does it matter which side the long?
don't have it.
Okay, I was gonna say I played against somebody who was like, I will flip this table if I don't get my 3 on my
And they
side.
called a zipper what I was. That's what
We can get one now. Will you chill? Chill.
Yes, sir.
All right, so talk to me about what got you into all this. What made you love doing what you do?
the house.
Man, that tequila bar I worked at in Knoxville, and the owners were so cool, and just everything was great about it. They got me into good tequila, caring about. That was the first job I probably really cared about too. Just like there was a point in time where everything we did was just, I don't know, authentic, and it was good food, and you could put you enjoyed putting your name behind it, and that went with the spirits, the food there, the way they treated people and everything. I'm still close with them. Helped them open the restaurant they did in Nashville. They really got me into that. I mean, Knoxville itself was like a great community. A lot of hipsters, but it's fun and I love hipsters. I mean, if you have to classify people, they're my favorite type of people, honestly, if we're talking about it. But yeah, I love hipsters, and the scene that they created, they have in Knoxville is cool. There were a lot of cocktail competitions at my that everybody would get me in and everything, that my owners would get me in, and that was fun, and that was cool.
I trust you, fun.
You should have got me into just everything that we did for being a
Back.
No, we're gonna do. Well, no, so look, we're gonna take a trap house.
What's that?
Just call it.
Wait, hold on. Do we have no? Yeah, okay, just a house. It looks like a house, but it's a trap house.
When should you go cash me? Yeah.
Build a trap house, nigga.
A trap house.
Y'all ain't never seen it?
No.
It's just a house. Make a house.
Okay. We can work with that.
I got 5 cups.
No. That's I ain't asked for a beat. Trap house.
Right.
House. That don't look like a house.
Bring that. Yeah.
No.
That don't look like if you drew a house.
Come on.
If you drew a house, that ain't what it's gonna look like.
Look like a fat hoe.
It looks like a fact.
Look like a zipper, honestly. Yeah.
Alright, come on.
Come on, y'all slowing down our momentum. Y'all know this first game going to us, right? He cold.
Who's playing with me?
Let's go.
He cold. That's it. That's the
I don't
last
just
shot from Ethan.
talk.
That's the last shot from Ethan.
Woo! Side.
Woo! Woo!
Yeah.
Me, yeah. So, do you got like a personal preference on whatever you turn to drink? Like, do you rather drink tequila?
Who lost the ball?
It's always
Shit, this is low-key our ball.
It's always tequila. It takes a special occasion for me to do something else other than tequila. It's always tequila, though. Every night, tequila. I just sip tequila and appreciate that.
Yeah, no, but I'm making J-Lab so much money.
Alright, go ahead.
See?
Oof. Oh,
Man,
shit.
fuck out of here.
Nah, that one don't count. You gotta make it up now.
Yeah, see?
Last time you cost us a cup doing that bullshit.
Yes, sir. This shit.
Knock down. Ball,
They got a free cup because you did that earlier.
Ball. Now, don't be scared now. Rajhn. Of all fucking players.
Fuck that.
You shoot like him. Goddamn. You shoot like him.
Man, who playing with
Look, you need Kobe. Look how far he
Playing
It
back.
takes a special type of person for your favorite player to be
Look how far he busting them hoes. You need Kobe. We finna hit 2 right now. Bobo. And your man right here.
He said, "Bo,
Yeah, I got some for you.
Fucking Clay.
stay hot."
Clay knockdown.
Straight line,
No,
come
we
on.
can't. No, we only get one re-rack. We get another one at the gentleman's. Just shoot. I got us. Just shoot. Shoot.
They're not ready, coach. Kobe, he cold right now. It's the third quarter.
Tried that on this table.
Alright.
I guess. Man,
We're gonna get one next time.
We'll go first, you guys.
these cooks.
Can we go straight line that?
No, we have to get to 2. We have to get to 2.
What the fuck rules is it? Fuck!
Alright, so yeah, okay. Are we doing? Okay, then I'm playing by y'all rules. We playing by my rules.
He called it a trick shot.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, I'm doing left hand then because I normally play behind the back, but
We do left hand. I told on myself last show. I'm left handed too. Look at that.
Yeah, cool.
so we
Hey, so we can get a gentleman's or whatever?
yes, we can get the same thing now.
But ain't bullshit.
Oh man, I'm just.
We'll take a gentleman's too. Oh man, I see the tequila hitting, boys.
I don't even drink, y'all.
Alright, we good.
That's alright.
Come on, stop playing with me. Come on,
All right, so I'm asking. I got another question for you.
let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
What's the dream? What's
Let's
the
go.
dream in this?
Let
The dream. I don't know, man.
If I can tell you right now, you could do whatever you want when it comes to this, and it doesn't. The money, there's no money aspect.
That's a good question. I guess
There's no money. You're living comfortably no matter what.
Yeah.
You just get to do what you want to do.
That's a really good question. I wish I was a person that thought ahead like that and set goals for myself. Like the other day, I just do it just because I love doing it, you know, and I have no real set goals except for, you know, just enjoying what I do. But I mean, I don't know. I'm slowly succumbing to the fact that you could enjoy social media. I'm not like a social media kind of guy. But people are making livings off of it. And they just told me, I just made a TikTok last week, which you guys should try to follow. I did cocktails on there. They just told me I could monetize TikTok, you know, if I met some certain requirements. So
That'd be lit.
you know, and I see people making livings off of TikTok and everything. Not that that's what I want to do, because I'm not the biggest fan of like fame. But you know, if that's what it takes to get some money, I'll do it.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah,
If it don't make money, it don't make
all
sense.
about the money. Yeah. But ideally, I would be able to, you know, just be respected tequila advocate that, you know, I could do freelance shit. You know, I love crane operating too. Maybe own a couple cranes. Maybe do some freelance stuff on the tequila stuff and just, you know, be able to TED Talk some tequila someday.
For
That would
sure,
be fucking
for
cool.
sure.
If I could, that's the dream right there. TED Talk tequila.
And that boy got hands. Fuck that. He caught that motherfucker twice.
Shout out,
That's the dream.
shout out Fiverr. They do a lot of freelance stuff.
Oh yeah.
So if you're into that shit, if you go check out Fiverr.
Yeah.
Shout out Fiverr. That's some
Absolutely.
gang.
For sure.
Yeah,
Feel
for
me?
sure.
Who shot him yet? Is it?
It's my shot. It's my shot.
Okay, my bad.
Nah. Get your ass.
It's they shot.
Okay.
Alright, come on.
Get it down.
The odds is all them right now. It's like plus
Boy.
1,500 us.
Come on.
I can see you shaking in his pants over there.
No, man.
Just fucking nervous.
But I can see you missing.
Not doing.
Ooh. You good.
You said I'm doing what?
Not hitting cups.
Doing what?
Lefty. I should come behind the back. Damn it.
Go ahead, do that.
He definitely ain't gonna make it.
Who, me?
I almost like that.
Okay. I see you, big dog.
Come on now. It's hot.
Alright, come on.
Kobe.
Oh!
I don't know if Bobo ever
Alright,
made
come
a
on,
game
dog.
winning shot. No, Rayshon ain't made no game winning shot.
So then, okay, just so we know, whenever you do go in overtime, we put 3 cups back, right?
Okay, sure.
2-1.
Absolutely.
That's what the overtime looks like.
Good. It looks good.
Go ahead, Glenn.
Damn, can't even see the cup, man.
Hey, we can't get ready.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna let you know, if you do that for me, I know exactly where to put that. A lot of people do that. I love that. I love when people do that to me. It just tells me where to shoot.
I play to win. I don't play to lose.
Now, y'all gonna say that don't
Damn
need
it.
distraction or anything. Folks be like, right here. I'll be like, perfect. Thank you.
You got it?
Thank you.
You got it?
Don't make it over here. Don't make it over here, Ethan. Yeah, we not built like that, my bro.
I'm slacking. I'm upset with me.
Who got this?
That's our ball.
That's yeah.
Oh yeah, that's theirs.
Who win? Ball for the game winning shot, I guess.
Bobo.
Clay.
See? We got redemption. Relax.
Y'all not hitting. I'm not even.
Not hitting.
Yeah, he airball.
Play.
He take a little shot.
Rayshon
There's my
Rondo.
shot too. I need to salute to this game win.
You threatened me one of the greatest point guards
Rayshon
to do
Rondo.
this shit. Who playing with me?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, go ahead and drink to these boys, man, because it's over with. Sure.
Oh, that bitch almost bounced right back in. Fuck out of here. Alright, so y'all got the first game.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, nice game, y'all.
For real.
Good shit.
Nice game, man.
Yeah, we finna take this one.
Y'all got lucky that game. Y'all know y'all got lucky.
Oh, so y'all finna win this one. This is the first.
Right.
Hopefully. Shit, I play to win. I don't play to lose.
It's over with. You gotta.
Hey, I
That's man.
Sheesh. Somewhere getting high as fuck. Watching Caruco, no basket, you feel me? Look, that's what I tell him. Hey, My niggas want me to hoop. I might just ball like Caruco. I had to figure this out on my own. I do not care about what you know. Waited on flipping and chopping, this shit never stopping. I've been learning judo. I ball like a mean, they won't copy like he say. I'd rather just give you my own flow. When they know I'm a ball on the road, I'm even better at home though. I'm smoking on Zaza, you smoking on Nada. When you roll it up, that shit homegrown. She make dick appointment on the home phone. Ain't no switching on the home team. Me to Rima, I can shoot it deeper. When I'm on the 3, you know I'm seeing green. Hey, switchblade, that boy Akashi, huh? Dunk on the nigga like Kagami. Look, been in the gym, we was working and working. My teammates gon' bring that shit out of me. Not a story, this really my odyssey. Cross them over, I'm breaking them honestly. Look, hit up my phone when you lonely, but when I be looking for you, got no time for me. Maybe you not in love like I'm trying to be. I developed my game, now they proud of me. I was coming off bench, they had me at the 6. Now I'm stuck at the 1 like I wanna be. Not a hooper, you really a wannabe. He want me 101, this I gotta see. Man, I'm good in the middle, I'm fit as a fiddle. A solid defender, I'm meant to be. I'ma make it, we know what it's meant to be. He can't guard me, we know in this history. Willie shoot, Willie dribble, ain't solving that riddle. My skill level is a mystery. I'm giving all defenders misery. Already know they can't fuck with it. Look, come in the paint, man, that boy better thank Mari Soccer Bar, how I'm blocking shit. Look, it ain't worth it, man, I swear that it's obvious. All of your effort is meaningless. On the sideline scheming, he want a ring, keep dreaming. Look, I'm in the lane getting busy. Hit the Euro and say filet. Shoot from the logo like Dame, I'm all in your brain. They want me to fall if I can't. I got too much gas in my tank for real. Sheesh. King. I don't really have time for it, gotta load up, gotta move on. A lot of things done went wrong, but it's okay, gotta be strong. Know the words now, now the whole world got a brand new theme song. On the road now, going gold now, big chest like I'm King Kong. My diamonds they shining, all it took was some. My brothers they asking me how does it feel. Stay on the grind, I'm never complacent, I'm steadily chasing, I want me a meal. I gotta get it, my mama was hustling since I was a youngin', now I gotta work. If I want something, I'm stopping at nothing. Excuses ain't nothing but fear in the dirt. I don't have fear, the only thing that I fear is the fear of not doing my job. Stay in my thoughts, till the one day I realize that I got it, no pressure at all. Stay out of drama, my visions, they cannot be hazy whenever the money involved. I never changed, really don't care about the money, I'm making this music for y'all. Make the deposit, I'm feeling awesome, they be having me dead. Playing possum, I just get on the beat and then get off it. They was thinking I lost it, I think they lost it. Put me straight in the coffin and keep walking. I be funny at times, Chris rocking, they be working backwards. Crisscrossing, hit the Mike Jackson, I'm moonwalking. Break it down, never repeat it, I'ma show folks that it's all me. Hit the pain on a fast break, I'ma rock the rim like I'm 2-3. Got the crown, never brag about it, but don't never doubt it cause I'm kingy. Not on my own, got a team with me, rocking 3 letters, you and me. I don't really have time for it, gotta load up, gotta move on. A lot of things done went wrong, but it's okay, gotta be strong. Know the words now, now the whole world got a brand new theme song. On the road now, going gold now, big chest like I'm King Kong. Say I don't really have time for it, gotta load up, gotta move on. A lot of things done went wrong, but it's okay, gotta be strong. Know the words now, now the whole world got a brand new theme song. On the road now, going gold now, big chest like I'm King Kong. Now we don't flop, you can meet me at the top. All of my homies gon' pop, I take them to shops. Told them the shops that they drop, Gucci just slip me them flops. I'll never stop, giving this all that I got. That's why I give it a lot. I was naive, I never pictured a lot. Till I moved here and I popped. Way back when I was acting like I ain't even want this. Freestyle, never write down, no originals, only remix. I called a young me, tell the story, know the kid couldn't believe it. I called the old me, told me stories about the future, he seen this. I got a whole life, got a whole wife, got a kid, now I'm 3 rich. I got excited, couldn't hide it, rode a tree, I got 4 lit. I got my dog here, got my squad here, I called God, he said I'm all good. We all people, we all equal, from the suburbs to every hood. I had a mind, said it wasn't mine yet, now my soul say it's here now. Lost my dream girl, had to struggle, I was hurt for a year now. I made it over by staying sober, I put the dark and the clear down. I'm kinda famous, I'm staying patient, I got my head held high now. I don't really have time for it, gotta load up, gotta move on. A lot of things done went wrong, but it's okay, gotta be strong. Know the words now, now the whole world got a brand new theme song. You on the road now, going gold now, big chest like I'm King Kong. King, hey. king. Sheesh. Look, hey, I gotta feed the fam, I really hope they understand. Show these boys the ropes, what it takes to be a man. Brody hit my line just to tell me he's a fan. Them interactions that I love, I'm just doing all I can. Never worry for real. Hella stories I tell him, I turn that love into currency. Don't know how much I'm selling. Overzealous for what? I was jealous of who? I've been worried about myself, I can't be worried about you. Now, men lie and so do all these women. How we really different? Lack communication, never scared to tell you how I'm feeling. Never wore a cape, I guess that's why they paint me as a villain. Roll a blunt to help me calm down, now I'm on the ceiling. Never seen a ceiling I can't break through. Was down on my knees, I was praying for a breakthrough. I've been in situations where the devil almost break you. Been talking to my angels, they were saying he can't take you, and I believe them. I'm praying that you see many blessings, hope you receive it. I had to see what I couldn't see to really see it. I had to mean what I really said to really mean it. I'm lucid with all my dreams, so am I really dreaming? 13 started snapping like I'm Willie beaming. And who'd have thought I would've made it from a little semen? I'm seeing visions, I'm on tour, got the fans screaming. And Kobe chilling on my side, hype for no reason. Gotta keep my son. Always been a Hundun. Shifty in the slot just like I'm Edelman the 1-1. Or maybe talking Julio. I rolled up 2 for Julio. My mama always said it's never what you know, but who you know, and she was right. Think about that every night, I'm plotting out. Show 'em what I tell 'em, when they see it, they start bugging out. Phone on D&D, the PPP done got 'em showing out. They down with OPP, if you know me, I'm tired of all the doubt. Hey, look. Look, I tell them, hey, look. You see I struggled already, don't wanna struggle no more. I swear this season is crucial, this ain't the bubble no more. I'm in the studio loaded, my team knowing I'm ready. It's game 1 and we already got champagne and confetti. I'm coming for the sweep, already losing sleep, don't know the day or week. Wake up, make some music, then repeat after I brush my teeth routinely. They say they never seen me, I apologize. Trying to get a meal for everybody who was down the ride. Left and right, the suicides, my words been conditioning. I'm thinking about them locker room days, they reminisce with King Tato on the beat though, like every single week though. And never in my life could I ever spit a weak flow. From weekend to weekday, my week start when I spit. Tyson with the vices, you get high whenever I hit, that's real. Tell you how I feel every single day. I just had to let you know I got more music on the way, it's King.